But right now your time is broke. I can hear them calling. I can't stop them falling. Someone save me now. I'm just so confused now. Really needs to let down. Break down. I can hear them calling. I can't stop them falling. Someone save me now. I'm just so confused now. Really needs to let down. I can hear them calling. I can hear them calling. Get down. I'm just so confused now. Feeling used to let down.
What it is, what it was, what it will be. What up, everybody? It's Triple T. I'm back again with another episode of The Breakdown. Hope everybody's having a great day today. It is the weekend, and I'm excited to be here. So, without further ado, tonight we are going to be talking to who I believe is one of the most underrated artists in the game. This man has done a lot for the genre. He interviews a lot of artists. He promotes them. And he's one of the dopest rappers in the game. I'm talking about none other than Chad Arms from Chad Arms TV. What up, Chad?
What's going on, man? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
yes, sir.
cool. My interface just stopped right before we went live, so I just wanted to make sure I had to reset it.
So, had a new album drop today. Congratulations on that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Gray-Headed Goat Volume 1.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you all go cop that album because it is, from my understanding, it is dope. I have not heard all of it.
Mm-hmm.
I did purchase it, but I am waiting till tomorrow when I do a complete album review right here, same time, but tomorrow. So make sure y'all tune in that for a complete album review of the Gray-Headed Goat Volume 1. Most definitely.
Yes, sir.
So we're here to break down 3 of your songs.
Yes,
you got
sir.
Noises, Anxiety, and Chosen.
Absolutely.
So we're going to start out with Noises first.
Okay.
So you dropped this song 10 months ago.
Yep.
What was your headspacing when you wrote this song?
So Noises, and shout out to the producer's name is Coop Takeoff on them. Okay. So Coop is a legendary producer from Nashville from back in the day. Produced for Jelly, produced for Starlito, produced for countless, he produced for Don Tripp. He's produced a lot of big records back in the day. And he stopped doing music. He's like, he works he's like a big CEO at a company now. So he lives in Texas. But when I was working on the Live Forever album, me and Coop, I've always been a fan of his production, but I never got to rap on any of his beats.
Mm-hmm.
So I just asked him one day, because he was a fan of the podcast and he follows me on stuff. And I just asked him, I said, man, you got any old beats that you never used? And he went through a hard drive and found a few and sent them. And I found that beat for Noises. Okay. It's got a dope sample in it. And it just had this ominous feel to it. And when I wrote the song, it was just one of those times where I was going through one of those, and all 3 of these are going to be kind of similar in style, but I wanted to choose these 3 because while they're deep tracks and I was in not necessarily a dark place, but not the best place when I wrote them, I feel like they all have really dope bars in them, and that's how Noises came about. I was just working on tracks for the new album, and I got a beat from Coop, and I was like, man, this is speaking to me type thing. It has a dope sample. And it was basically just a song about Noises, just dealing with a lot of stuff that you're going through in your life and coming out of all that and trying to continue to strive through it. while dealing with all the noise. Because that's what a lot of that stuff is, man. Everything that's not something that is truly positive in life in general with anybody, it's just all noise at the end of the day.
Exactly. All right. So we'll go ahead and pull this up.
Okay.
Now, if y'all have any questions about this song as we're breaking it down,
Mm-hmm.
put it in the chat, and I will make sure that I post it and let Chad answer them.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, what's that?
Right before you start, just a fun fact about the video: we shot this entire video in the old podcast studio, which was in front of like a black backdrop. That's all. But it turned out really dope. Shout out Squints, but just since we're watching the video, I figured I'd say that before we started.
Okay. All right, folks, y'all know the deal. Sit back, relax, strap your boots on, enjoy the ride. Chad Arms, noises.
Take off on them. Let's go, cool. Chatty been getting it for a minute. Laugh at the fact that they thought I was finished. Been going through it with my squad in the trenches. Took some losses, that's just part of the business. Drinking pills, going hard on my kidneys. Pray to God I can stop it eventually. When Wizzle died, he took part of me with him. Pardon me if I be all in my feelings. Fuck a friend, it's either family or fuck you. Cold world, I can't stand by the oven. I ain't got much, but it's better than nothing. With all this rain, somebody hand me a bucket. So many people lie.
I know that had to be tough writing this, especially when you put Worm in there, because I know he was a very, very close friend of yours.
Yeah, man, we were close. We were close. When I met him in 2009, we were close from the Jelly Freestyle days, and then Worm got locked up a lot on and off over the years, and he went away for 4 or 5 years, and we lost contact. I talked to him some, while he was in there, but yeah, when he got back out, man, it was just kind of like we started back doing the content and stuff. So. R.I.P. to Wizzle, but for sure, this is definitely around that time frame. This is about a little over a year. I wrote this a little over a year after he passed. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yep.
I can't trust them, cause every single time they gon' cut you. It messes with my mind, I ain't bluffing, but I just stay on the grind through the struggle. Yeah, it takes time, 20 years to be exact though. Big facts though, I'm with the fat kid, they pick last though. But now I'm getting to the bag hole. Moonwalking on cloud 9, got a fake smile with my sad soul. Some nights it feels like I can catch a break with a lasso, with a pass though.
So that line about being the fat kid and being picked last and being picked on.
Yeah.
So have you dealt with like anxiety and depression a lot through your life?
Yeah. I'll say this. I'm a very positive person. I have been my entire life. I got picked on a lot when I was younger because I had glasses from when I was first grade. And I got contacts for a while, but I was always the fat kid. I was always the kid with glasses. But so I got picked on a lot at school, but I had a lot of friends because I was nice to everybody. But growing up, it wasn't as bad. But like, man, I went through a real bad stretch for about 10 years on and off, just where I was really just spinning tires. Had a pill addiction. I drank a lot. I battled it, would stop it for a while, then get back and doing it, so there was a lot of, and it was anxiety. I don't even know so much if it was anxiety, depression, or if it may have been a little bit of both. Definitely was anxiety, but I always say that I'm a positive person, but I definitely had some dark times, you know what I mean? And a lot of it was substance influenced. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where, people deal with that. And I'm guilty. Just like anybody else is, but I think that worsened it, obviously. A lot of it is you try to numb yourself from that stuff. A lot of times it just makes it worse because it just heightens everything that you're already going through,
Right. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that, especially in men don't deal with mental disorders or conditions better than females.
Right.
We tend to keep it bundled up.
Oh, yeah.
We don't like to let anybody in. We'll put on a fake persona like everything's fine on the outside, but on the inside, you're just walking, ticking time bomb.
Yeah, just like I said at the end of that on that bridge right there, I've got a fake smile on my sad soul, and I do like that, and I just like that's the same exact thing you just said. Yeah,
Yeah.
bottling a lot of that up for sure.
A lot of people can relate to that. I know I can relate to that.
Yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard because people make fun of you if if you people try to say, oh, you're soft if you show emotion, which I think that's silly, but that's just my opinion.
Hey,
But
real men cry.
yeah, man, for sure.
All right, here we go.
Mostly noises. Ghosts with just voices. Your words in my memories. It's like music to me. The words mostly noises.
You pause that for a second.
Ghosts with just.
So, are you noticing, like, when you're listening, how the hook is like Dub 3030 mixed and mastered this record, right? So, he made it to where it sounded like there was a bunch of stuff going on in the hook. Did you hear how he did?
Yeah.
Like, same with when Squints did the visual, he made it like the way that he made it.
Popping in and out.
Yeah, to all just be like, just to fit the whole noises vibe, I thought that was really cool.
Like everything in your brain is scrambled.
Yeah, it's scrambled. Yeah, exactly.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's cool.
The visuals on this is tight.
Yeah, and this is right when Squints first started doing them too. And we did all this in front of a black curtain, like just in the corner where we used to shoot the whole pod. And he just green screen stuff, and like he made that shit where he just taught himself. It was dope though.
I like how he did it because that's some tight ass editing right there.
Yeah, it's cool. It turned out good. This is probably my favorite verse on that entire album.
This cause I love this shit. A lot of y'all do this for that claim to fame. I was hooked on them pills for years, trying to escape all them aches and pains. Luckily, I shook the habit of popping tablets. My saving grace was my girl, family, and music shit. If it wasn't for them, I'd be ashamed to say that I'm dead and gone. Left alone with a helpless roam. All them rainy days, I bounced back. All facts, push came to shove, it was make or break. Fought hard, stayed focused. Teddy Bobby, bitch, shake and bake. Built a motherfucking empire, and I ain't never have to pay to play. Yeah, it takes time. 20 years to be exact, though. Big facts, though. I was the fat kid they picked last, though. But now I'm getting to the bag, ho. Moonwalking on cloud nine. Got a fake smile with my sad soul. Some nights it feels like I couldn't catch a break with a lasso. With a pass, though.
That was tight. I like that.
Bruh, that's my favorite verse on that whole album, man.
And I've seen it. That is 100% facts. You said that a lot of you out here doing this fake shit. I lived it for real.
Yeah.
I didn't have to. I don't have to pay to play. A lot of people do, and you did build an empire.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I was really feeling like that first, like the first verse, was more vulnerable. I feel like the second one was me like coming out of that vulnerability, and then like standing on some shit, like picking myself up, like, no, I've done this, I've made it through this type stuff, because I start out the verse saying, y'all do this because y'all want the claim to fame. I was hooked on them pills for years, trying to escape them aches and pains. Luckily, and then I talk about getting off of the pills. Talk about without my music, Mel, or my family, I'd be gone. I'd been done because I didn't care for years, and I had no reason not to care. I was just lost, bro. It was a lot of it was time period too,
Well, the one thing about music, they always say music soothes the savage beast.
Yeah.
Number one. Number two, music is very therapeutical. It does
100%.
reach deep down in the soul.
Yeah.
And you are a savage beast. And I know that I can tell the music has been very therapeutical to you.
Yeah, man. It's definitely whatever I, cling to whenever I need to vent. Because, admittingly, full disclosure, I've never seen a psychiatrist or anything like that, or, went to therapy, because a lot of people do that to work through their issues and stuff. And I feel like that's definitely my therapy. And I know it's for a lot of the other artists that I've spoken to, same thing. When you hear artists say, I had to just get this out of me, I had to get this off my chest. You hear, in the interviews we've done, you've heard multiple artists say that.
Mm-hmm.
Jam, Broadnax for sure, both of them guys.
Calhoun.
Calhoun, like everybody's, said it, like, in that Lagelli, like everybody that's in that same creative space, artists, that's what you have to do sometimes, even if it's like Bubba said when we was at the show in Soul of the South. Bubba Sparks, which I spoke about it on the podcast that dropped today, but shout out to Bubba because he was saying, even if I didn't make any money doing music anymore, if they said, Bubba, you can't, we're taking all your money that you make from your music away. He's like, I would still make it because I have to get it out. I have to get this out of me, regardless if anybody listened to it or if anybody paid for it or anything like that. And this is coming from a dude that's a legend. You know what I'm saying? And like to hear him say that in his career now is dope because that just lets you know we need the music for that reason more than any other reason.
Yes, most definitely.
The money's cool, but you spend that and you just go get some more, and then you spend it or give it away or lose it or you know what I mean. But it doesn't. It's transactional, man. It's not. That's not what really matters.
Well, the money comes and goes.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But music like this lasts forever.
Yeah.
Timeless classic music.
No, for sure.
Shout out the Simple Man in the chat.
Shout out Simple Man. What up, dog?
All right, here we go.
Their words mostly noises. Ghost with just voices. Your words in my memories. It's like music to me. Words mostly noises. Ghost with just voices. Your words in my memories. It's like music to me. It's like music to me.
Ghost with just voices. Your words in my memory.
I don't know if you can see what Simple Man just wrote. He said this shit was heat, brother. When it really comes from the soul, it's different.
Facts. Thank you, Bubba. Coming from you, that means a lot because what they were saying about you on the episode last night, I think it may have been Jeff, about you're one of the best rappers on earth. I co-sign that for sure, 100%. So coming from you, and I'm glad to call you a friend now because we've met and hung out. We're homies now. We text earlier, So coming from you, that means a lot, bro. I appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
If y'all have any questions for Chad about noises, put it in the chat.
Unofficial sponsor, huh? We got Prime Orange Dream Pop or something. Shout out more money for Logan Paul, I guess.
I know you love those cream primes, don't you?
Yeah, I didn't know where you was going at first with that. But yeah, dude. Oh God, dude. This took a turn. Speaking about noises. But yeah, dude. No, those are good.
Let's see. No questions for noises?
I'm excited
All right.
about this next one, bro.
The next one we got is anxiety.
Yeah, man. So this is my most successful solo song. Obviously, it's my most successful. Yeah, I've got songs. Obviously, songs with Jelly, songs with Church, songs with that do well. But like on YouTube, this is my highest viewed video on YouTube for my music. I think we're almost at like 800,000 or something like that, or maybe which for me is awesome. I think it turned out it's pretty cool.
Heck yeah.
And this is one that I remember when I wrote this, bro. This was in like December of 2021, and it was like late at night, bro. I never write late at night. I've written maybe 3 songs that I can remember late at night, and it's because it's like they wrote for me. Does that make sense? Like I didn't have to really think about it; it just was happening. This is one of those ones because I was going through nothing crazy, but I was just going through one of them times in my life where I was doubting myself and I was anxious about a lot of stuff, whether it be financial, career-wise, just life in general. And I started to, I don't want to say it's PTSD, type stuff. That's not the right word, but like thinking back on like past mistakes and uncertainty and stuff like that. And then that's how this song came about.
Okay.
And the hook is a sample hook. This is produced. The producer had the hook already on it. I bought the exclusive rights for the track with the hook on it. And the visual, me, Mel, and Chance, the one that's donating this the website. I call him our show and proof Swiss Army knife. He does all kinds of stuff for us, right? We shot this video, just us three, with an iPhone at his house. And then Legacy Adams is in the competition, right?
Right.
He edited and color graded, and you're gonna see the video. Like we did masking and we did all this with an iPhone, and Legacy edited it. So just to give you an idea, you're gonna see some cool stuff in it. This was all done on the iPhone 13.
So this next video we're about to watch was all done on a cell phone.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro, and it's really cool. I love the video. Shout out to Mel and Chance because they helped storyboard it, and Chance shot it, and Legacy edited it. That's a dope little squad of folks on there, man. We made it happen.
All right. Y'all know the deal. Sit back, relax, strap your boots on. We got anxiety, Chad Arms. Let's get it.
I'm going through the same old lies, words haunting me in my mind. All my friends, they think I'm strange. Been a month and nothing's changed. I'm living in my history, still depressed, still the same old me. Yeah, anxiety is strange. Been a year and nothing's changed.
Damn, I'm going through this shit again. In my bed drunk, staring at my ceiling fan. Phone on silent, probably got like 20 missed calls. Pillow soaking wet, watching all of these tears fall. Mind racing and I can't get it to slow up. Mad cause I told myself that I would never fold up. Damn, grow up, what the hell is wrong with me? I know when I'm like this, it's hard to get along with me. It's 3 a.m. and I'm damn near rock bottom though. Every day's the same and my heart is all kinds of broke. I keep grinding though, hoping God will change things. That doesn't happen though, cause I'm stuck in my same ways. I'm on that same page and I can't seem to turn that. Anxiety's a motherfucker, every day I learn that. It hurts that.
So let me ask you, is the concept of you standing up on both sides, I like good angel and devil?
Yeah, so similar, or just doubt and anxiety in general. Just my brain, just working overtime basically.
Your
But like
conscience
good,
playing
evil,
tricks on you?
yeah, basically, yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's a very deep message so far.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah,
Like I said, so there's one thing that I learned about mental health.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't realize that men express it differently than women. So women, they're more emotional. They'll shed tears. They want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Men, when they are going through mental stuff, they express it through anger.
Yeah.
So if you're quick to snap at somebody, or you're always yelling, or you get quick to get angry,
Yeah.
that tends to lead back to whatever issues you have going on, whether it be anxiety, depression, PTSD, things of those nature. So
Yeah.
mental health is something that people need to take seriously, and because it can affect your life
Oh man,
in a drastic way.
for sure. And it's messed. It's had me messed up a lot over the years. I'm a lot better now, but like back in the day, bro, it was rough, man. Because everybody's got problems, man. Some people have worse situations than others, but it was definitely some. And I didn't even intend for all three of the tracks tonight to be these style songs with sample hooks, but that's how it turned out. But I'm still glad that I picked the three that we did, because I think it's important to talk about, and they're three of my best songs in my opinion too. So
It's timeless classic music.
yeah, for sure.
People that can relate to it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard me ever say this, but I said this to Jesse Howard probably about 3 years ago. We were sitting on stage doing a sound check. And I said to him, I said, you do realize every time you and Newbury put a song out or make a video, you're basically making a time capsule for future generations to be able to look back on.
Yeah.
And with your timeless classic music, it's the same thing. And it's the same thing what you're doing here. This is a timeless classic music that can always be played. It'll always fit the times. And it's a time capsule for future generations of your bloodline to go back and look and say, yo, that was my grandfather or my great grandfather.
Yeah.
That's dope.
No, that is cool. I never even thought about it like that, man. You know, I guess as artists, you know, we get in such a mode of just, it's like Project Pat told me when I interviewed him, he's like, because I was asking him, like, what was your thoughts going into recording this? And his was like, man, we were just looking at it like a factory. We was just putting out song, boom, putting out song, boom. So like as artists, sometimes we get in that mode and we don't really think about things from that way. I don't, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because you're so focused on those numbers you see on a computer screen or a phone screen, on the views or the likes or the comments or the dislikes or the shares or whatever. But you don't know where those are coming from. You may only have a few hundred views, but what if one of those few hundred views was somebody that was close to saying, I give up?
Yeah.
So it's like, that's way more important than some numbers on the internet. You know what I'm saying? When you start meeting people or you start getting messages, that's when stuff hits different, man. That's when stuff really hits different. And this is one of the songs that I get a lot of those kind of messages about. So that's, to me, is why we strive to do the music. You know, me personally, that's why I do it.
Yeah, because even though it's got 800,000 views, I guarantee you, I would be almost willing to bet my life that this song has saved somebody's life.
I hope so, man. If it did, then it's worth it. If it's only gets that one, that's the way I look at it, man. For sure. This next verse is another one similar to the verse on Noises. It's one of my favorite verses I've ever written on all my songs. The second verse we're about to hear.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
And I feel like I let everybody down, and I would give up anything just to block it out. But
going through the same old lies, words haunting me in my mind. All my friends, they think I'm strange. Been a month and nothing's changed. I'm living my history, still the past, still the same old me. Yeah, anxiety is strange. Been a year and nothing's changed.
mental health is something daily that I struggle with. Thank God that I got my lady here to hug and kiss. I just wish that everybody would be proud of me. Even though they say they are, it kinda feels like lies to me. I was hooked on drugs for years and it's fried my brain. On my enemies, I wouldn't wish this kind of pain. Got so much regret, I know I can't go back in time. These waves are rough, I'm damn near drowning trying to paddle mine. Still I
Hold on. That was deep.
Bro, I'm telling you, that shit was. And see, what's crazy about this video, like watching it back, if you look at this video, you can almost look at it like this video is not just me sitting in this table. You could almost look at it like it's inside my head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like there's nothing around. It's lonely. It's lonely vibe, like your lonely feel, and then you've got like yourself.
Your subconscious.
Your subconscious in there, and it's just nothing. You know, and we didn't even really intend for it to come off it like that directly. It was just the ideas that Chance and Mel had, but like it turned out really cool, man. And then it's just got another whole meaning to it, really, if you look at it from that aspect.
I don't know if you did it intentionally, but when you're standing, let me back it up, see if I can find it.
Yeah.
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're looking in a mirror. When I see this part, I picture you looking in the mirror and you're just like doubting everything about yourself.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's what I get when I see that.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people can relate to that because I've done that.
Oh yeah, man. Sometimes you look at yourself in the mirror and you're just like, man, am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? And a lot of times you know that you're not. you know that you could be doing better. So you start beating yourself up, or you start doubting yourself, or and we've all been there, man, for sure.
This is so dope.
Yeah, dude, this is.
Your anxiety is strange. Been a year and nothing's changed.
Mental health is something daily that I struggle with. Thank God that I got my lady here to hug and kiss. I just wish that everybody would be proud of me. Even though they say they are, it kinda feels like lies to me. I was hooked on drugs for years and it's fried my brain. On my enemies, I wouldn't wish this kind of pain. Got so much regret, I know I can't go back in time. These waves are rough, I'm damn near drowning trying to paddle mine. Still
Stand on My Biz Man said, if not for Shad, a lot of rappers wouldn't be known to public. I'm talking
I
about
can't
J.
hear you.
Cole, Jam Wayne. A lot of artists owes
I can't
this
hear you.
man. You can't hear me?
I can't hear you.
Can y'all hear me?
I wouldn't wish this kind of pain.
Testing 1 2 1 2. Can y'all hear me now? I'm talking about
I can't hear nothing.
Yeah, my audio is working because it's coming through. I can hear it through YouTube. It's on your end.
Okay. What about now? You hear me now?
I can hear. I've been be able to hear you.
Okay, I hear
Can
you.
you hear me though?
Yeah. For some reason, I guess if I don't mess with my computer any, it cuts off the. Yeah, my bad. That's my fault.
All right. So Stand on Bizman said, if not for Chad, a lot of rappers wouldn't be known to public. I'm talking about Jelly Roll, Jam Wayne. A lot of artists owes this man credit for real, and he can spit. Takes time to interview folks just to help. Appreciate the super chat, and that is 100% facts.
Shout out to Stand on Biz, man. I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, man. I just like trying to help people, man. And those are my homies, and they had both been doing stuff. Jelly especially had been doing stuff before we started doing videos. But I know that what I did helped, obviously. Same with Jam, but I appreciate you for noticing that, man.
Well, I want to say this. With everything that happened this week, that's one of the biggest things that when people bring up about North Carolina.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't about me. It's what they did to this man right here. The way he was treated at that venue was total bullshit. And the way that they treated you, it pissed me off as your friend to see you get treated like that.
Right.
And everybody thinks it's about hanging out backstage. It had nothing to do with that. It's just the way that they approached you and didn't even try to say that you weren't even an artist. That was total bullshit.
Yeah, well, I mean, and it is what it is, man. And then the next day, the security guard, we talked to him and he apologized, and it was fine. But yeah, I mean, that happens. I try not to let it, bother me too much. But I lost my cool a little bit, which I already spoke on or apologized for and stuff. But
like what Stand on Bizman said, you've done a lot for this genre and a lot for artists.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
And for you to get treated like that was just totally uncalled for.
Yeah, well, I think it's all good though, man. I think we still ultimately it was still a dope weekend, and we.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
But yeah, it's all good.
All right, here we go.
On my enemies, I wouldn't wish this kind of pain. Got so much regret, I know I can't go back in time. These waves are rough, I'm damn near drowning trying to paddle mine. Still I battle my demons with a bottle. I hope all my people know they need me, then I got them. I got problems, I just hope that I can beat them. I drive my lady crazy, I just pray that she don't leave me. I wish y'all could see me in these battles that I'm fighting. Instead of relapsing, I just battle them by writing. One day, yeah, it might just get better, man, I hope for that. This here is crazy, I just hope that y'all don't go through that. But
Going through the same old lies.
I like how you said that about writing.
Bruh, that last little run of that verse, dude. I drive my lady crazy. I just pray that she don't leave me, which is 1,000% facts. And then it's I wish y'all could see me in these battles that I'm fighting instead of relapsing. I just battle them by writing. Bro, that shit's real as fuck. Because there's been times where, back in the day, man, because back then, bro, I mean, we was just floating through life, bro. I didn't think, I mean, I was putting out CDs and we were doing shows, but I had no idea about anything that had to resemble the business. Because
Right.
back then it was before streaming, it was before social media. All you had was YouTube on the internet and MySpace. You know what I'm saying? So and then eventually, Twitter and Instagram came along. But back then when we were really doing things from 09 to 2012, it was just a different time, man. So, but looking back, obviously you can look back with, 2020 vision and say, well, I should have done this. But if I had, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. So, you do everything happens for a reason. I know you believe in that.
Yeah, because back then there was no YouTube. You had to go to youtube.com
Yeah, dude.
to get on it.
Go to the, get a laptop or a desktop and go to youtube.com/ChadArmsTV. And you know what I mean? It wasn't like now you can scan a barcode on a t-shirt and go to your freaking website. I mean, it's crazy, but yeah, man.
Words haunting me in my mind. All my friends, they think I'm strange. Been a month and nothing's changed. I'm living my history. Still depressed, still the same old me. Yeah, anxiety is strange. Been a year and nothing's changed. Been a year and nothing's changed.
I love this shot right here, dog. Just this solo shot.
Been a year and nothing's changed.
It's just fire, son. Shout out Legacy, dude. Legacy did that. He just told us where we had to film. He was like, all right, to get the masking part, make sure you don't go past this far and on this side, this far on this side. And Legacy's in Colorado, bro. So I'm FaceTiming him, calling him. He's telling Chance what to do, and we shot all of it on the phone, sent it through Google Drive, and then he made all that magic happen. So salute to him, bro.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, that he's one of the dopest rappers on planet Earth, but he's so fire at visuals, and there's a lot that dude can do, bro. Not just rap. But shout out to Mel and Chance and Legacy. I love that video, bro. I cherish that video.
I can see why you say that's one of your favorite songs.
Yeah, man.
It's definitely the video is dope for real.
Yeah, dude. It just shows no budget, bro. I mean, just your phone, granted, my homie's super fire at editing, you know what I mean? But other than that, wasn't a big budget whatsoever. The most we spent was what I spent on the bottle of Crown.
Right, that's what I'm saying. $28.
Yeah, whatever it was, $30, $40, on that Crown. It was at Peach, so it was probably close to 50 or 45 or something. But yeah, man, that's all that it costs, So, but yeah, dude, I really, really like that song. And the one that we're about to get into in a minute, Chosen, we wanted to give a similar vibe as that one, which you've seen the video for it. But yeah, I love that one as well.
Somebody said, good question, Menace. All right, so Menace said, do you prefer writing a song like this with a deep message over a song that's super bar heavy?
That's an excellent question, Bubba. So I love rapping so much, dog. If y'all can't tell that, and I love bars, bro. That's been my thing from the jump. I grew up listening to, all the rap that I love rapping. But when I started writing raps, I was obsessed with bar heavy rappers, mostly East Coast rappers. But at the time, it was like Dipset, it was the Locks, it was. But then, in the South, you have people like Ludacris. To me, Ludacris was the coldest period because Ludacris was that down south, had them bop anthems and all that shit. But that dude had some bars and punchlines. And punchlines has always been my thing. So I love writing bar heavy songs, but as I'm getting older, I feel like it's easier to write bar heavy songs. So a lot of the times I do that because, like we were saying earlier, like the Project Pat thing, it's like a factory. Boom, put it out. Boom, put it out. But I can sit here and write that. That's easy to do. I sometimes stray away from doing the deep tracks a lot because it takes a lot out of me to write them. Like Jam was saying when we was talking to him about the Paradise song, the video Jam's got about when he finds his best friend dead from ODing in the bathroom. That's really what happened. Like that was Jam was retelling something that he really lived through. So like when I asked him about that song, he said, "Man, that really messed me up." Having to revisit that because not only did he write the song and record it, they had to shoot the video, and so he said it took a lot out of him to do that, and that's why I said that example. But it's easier to write bar heavy songs, Menace, to me, but obviously these stick to your ribs for a lot longer than the bar heavy ones do.
Shout out to Paw Paw Fresh. He said, "Dope album, Chad."
Paw Fresh, man. Pow. Hey,
Oh,
man.
wow.
Appreciate you, bud. We need to get something together get you on one of these gray-headed goats, man, because you're a gray-headed goat too, dog.
Stand on Bizman said, "At Chad, do you think Worm would be proud of you for staying in the game, for you and him also making it, also being the goat of goats for real?"
Man, I hope so, dude. I hope that he is. And that's all I can do is keep pushing and keep showing Prove going and keep his name alive and keep showing love, and keep being me. I think.
He also said, "Do you think a lot of visual videos make the song better hit
Yeah.
when you can watch a video?"
Yes. Now especially, I'm learning that. That's why you're seeing me drop these reels daily because you have to. If I'm going to go pedal to the metal with my music, which I've never done, I've always balanced it with interviews, with pods, with day in the life content, with all this other stuff. If I'm doing my music full fledged, this is what you have to do. And this is what I'm telling some of my homies, like, and show and prove that are OGs like me, like Tin Man, for example. Tin Man's been out the game for a few years, right? He's not rusty with his bars whatsoever or making songs, but I'm having to kind of school, like, put him up on game on how everything works now because he's from that same cloth that I'm from back then. So like it's completely different now. You know what I'm saying? And like that's something that you have to adjust to, and I'm always having to adjust to it. There's something every day. Most of the time, Chance is the one letting me know, "Hey man, YouTube's doing this now," or "Let's try focusing on this for you because that may because everything's changing. The algorithms constantly change. Once you learn it, they're like, we're going to turn off on this side street, and you're going to have to learn this one." But visuals, absolutely, you got to have visuals, man. And now there's not really an excuse because you can do everything on your phone.
Paw Paw Fresh said, "Let's go. I'm ready."
Here you go, dog. Well, that's what's up, man. Well, yeah, we can get something together. Just hit me up on IG, Bubba.
Movie Music Chris said, "Chad, do you think Worm and Big Lazy would be amazed by your body work now opposed to back then? Do you think they would like your stuff now?"
I hope so. I mean, I know that Worm really liked that American Dream album because that dropped right when we started doing content, and that stuff wasn't near as good as the stuff now. So I'd like to think that he does. And same with Lazy. RIP to him, man. Yeah, shout out Big Lazy, man. That was a tough one too.
Trina Maria said, "At Chad, do not give up. You got this." At Mel.
Heck
Great
yeah.
name.
Thank you, Trina.
All right. So the next song that we have is Chosen. And this is off the newest album.
Video just dropped today too. Let's get that. Can we put a link in the thing, or is it already in there in the chat?
Sure can. This off the new album of Gray Headed Goat Volume 1.
Yep.
And before we get started, I'm not going to lie, I was going to wait till the album review, but I couldn't. So I watched it. I wish I didn't watch it, to be quite honest with you, because it got me up in my feelings. And yes, I broke down listening to this song today because it has a very deep message
Yeah, man.
and it is very, very powerful. So,
I
Chad,
appreciate that.
I love you, but I hate you at the same time.
Right there. Oh man. Well, I'm glad that you like it. You know, I mean, I know, especially it affected you enough to where it made you emotional, because I was just telling that to Mel earlier. Sitting there listening to, shout out Troy Healy, from last night.
Whew.
Bro, the baby song, which I've known about that one. Mel told me about that one months ago. We've been talking to him for months about doing some stuff, doing music and stuff. But we were listening to that before I come over here and got on this, and I teared up listening to that, bro. And I've listened to that song 75, 100 times probably, and I tear up damn near every time I listen to it. It's just one of them songs, like it pulls them heartstrings, bro. Shout out to him too.
If y'all don't know who Trey Healy is, y'all about to learn
Yeah.
real quick who he is, because that man's amazing.
Yeah, he's great person too, bro. Great person too.
So, what was your mindset when you wrote Chosen?
Okay, so similarly to, I don't think that's a word. It may be. It's a word tonight. Similarly, it's a word tonight. It may not even be in the dictionary, but it's in ours.
We're going to run with it.
Yeah,
we're going to run with it.
I've made up a lot of words. Man, this beat produced by Dub 3030. Shout out to Dub. It's a beat that he put on his website, and as soon as it went up, I was like, I need this beat. I didn't have anything in mind for it right then. And I'm bad. Artists do this a lot. Like, I'll stockpile beats. If I hear a beat that I like, I'll go ahead and get it, just to know that I know I'm gonna want to do something to that beat at some point. So I was sitting on this beat for about a year, and when I was coming up with I went through my 7th or 8th time of saying I'm done doing music. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then at that point, after the 6th or 7th time since me and Mel have been together of saying that, she gave me a horse cussing that I rightfully deserved, because I constantly am like questioning, and so we started back doing the music, right? And I was doing it half-assed, and she was like, if you're going to do this shit like full-fledged, let's do it. Let's do it for real. So I started writing songs, and then I came across that beat that's been in that folder for over a year. And it was one of them nights, man, where I was just like, I was thinking back to when I was doubting myself again, and it was just that same kind of vibe with anxiety a few years previous. Everything going on in the world, it kind of just makes you question a lot of things. Not that I spoke about that in the song, but it's what was contributing to me being in the headspace that I was when I wrote it. You know what I mean? Just seeing how everything, just crazy stuff, and getting older, and just realizing, you ain't gonna be here forever. You know what I mean? And then, like,
that is true.
The hook, being like chosen. I was looking at it like she's saying, we are chosen, and I'm sitting over here thinking, like, I can't believe I was chosen, because back then, didn't nobody want no part of it. So I was kind of playing off that, but yeah.
All right. Y'all know the deal. Sit back, relax. Oh, shit. Never mind. Okay. Sit back, relax, strap your boots on. Enjoy the ride. Chad Arms. We're chosen. Let's get it.
That's what they tell me, bro.
Hey, can you pause real quick? I'm so sorry. You ready for this? Chance, me, Mel. iPhone 15, Legacy edited it. Same vibes, right? On the phone, same people, and everything. I just wanted to put that in. So you're going to see similar vibes, but that's what we wanted to tap into on this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chatty. Most of the time, I don't feel the same. All I feel is pain. Lord, can you help me? Medicate till I don't feel a thing. I'm just trying to play this hand you dealt me. Tired spinning, trying not to listen when they commenting every 5 minutes, telling me I'm wasting my time with it. You're probably right, but I'm fine with it. Time flies, didn't it? Yeah, it did. The last 5 years seem like 5 minutes, and I ain't got no more time to waste. I can't afford to take a dive in it. I'm a lost cause, zoned out with my phone out in a dark place. I'm a lost cause, slowed down and just broke down from them sharp pains. Pills and drank on my safe place. Every day it was the same thing. Just when I started to make some way, here come the waves of that pain thing. In a mental prison on a chain gang, doing a life sentence with no parole. I don't get no.
Okay, I gotta stop it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Doing a life sentence.
Mm-hmm.
So I dealt with a lot of mental issues after Iraq, and I wrote this poem saying, I'm free to walk this earth anywhere I want to go, but my mind won't let me go because I got a life sentence because my demons have total control.
Yep.
I relate with that bar so heavenly.
Oh, bro.
Because from 2006 to 2016, those 10 years, it was a life sentence for me. It's like didn't want to leave my house. I didn't want to do anything.
I can't imagine, bro, what you went through. I can't imagine living life like after that.
Yeah.
That
So
stuff,
when
like,
I heard
can't.
that, I mean, that hit me like a ton of bricks.
Yeah, dude, and I love that little part, that little run, like, you know, in a mental prison on a chain gang doing a life sentence with no parole. I don't get no visits, no vacay, no more fights in me. I'm a tortured soul. So it's like I was trying to paint that picture, which I'm glad that it was able to relate to you. Like that's where my head is at sometimes. Now this is obviously I'm reflecting back to when I was doing, when I was using pills for medication to numb things, and so I'm tapping into that. This is not. I don't take pills or anything like that anymore, but I do drink here and there. But I was tapping into that back in that mode, you know what I mean, kind of thing, to tell the story. And the last 5 years seem like 5 minutes, and that is dead ass, bro.
Yeah.
Like the fact that 2019 was 5 years ago blows my mind, bro. Blows my mind.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So like that video clip that it showed of me and Squints, that's from 2009. That's us performing in 2009. And I thought that was cool that like we implemented that. Like I'm sitting there drinking, reminiscing, like 5 years from like 5 minutes, that was 15 years ago, but I thought that was dope the way they captured that too, of me like watching old videos and shit like that.
This song is so relatable.
Yeah, man.
In a dark place, I'm a lost cause, slowed down and just broke down from them sharp pains. Pills and drank on my safe place. Every day it was the same thing. Just when I started to make some way, here come the waves of that pain thing. In a mental prison on a chain gang, doing a life sentence with no parole. I don't get no visits, no vacay, no more fights in me. I'm a tortured soul. Say I'm chosen, that's hard to believe. All of my life they picked me last. Stayed up hoping with my heart on sleeve. Cause all of my life I just give them Chad sitting on the floor of this bathroom with a fifth of crown and a pill bottle. Mental bills are past due, but I don't let them out. They still bottled. I'm hurt.
All right. So when you say you're chosen, I just want to throw this out there. This is my beliefs.
Yeah.
I believe you were chosen to be an artist because that's God's gift to give to you, because the music that you make, a lot of people can relate to it and it touches a lot of people. Just like some people were chosen to be a police officer or a teacher or a soldier.
Right.
You were chosen to be an artist to put out this type of music to help people. That's what I believe.
No, for sure. And that's what I think's dope about the song, is that I'm realizing like I'm chosen to do this, but it's like when I say it, they say I'm chosen, that's hard to believe. All of my life they picked me last. So it's like I know now, but it's still hard to believe because when you're so used to not being something, and then all of a sudden somebody says you're something, but your whole life you're like, well, I'm used to not be, so it's hard to like take that in, which I thought was, and it took me over a year to write this song because like I said, I had the beat, I just didn't know, it was just one of those things where I played it one night and something clicked that wasn't clicking the other 12 months. It's just kind of what that was, whatever it may have been. But it was definitely doubt and, I don't want to say regret because I don't have regrets, but like just self-doubt and, vulnerability and similar to the other two. But I feel, man, I don't know. Well, I'll let you play the second verse, but I don't know if I like this one more than anxiety, but it's close, bro. It's close.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Or this bathroom with a fifth of crown and a pill bottle. Mental bills are past due, but I don't let them out. They still bottled. I'm hurt. They said it gets easier, didn't it? I'm still waiting on that to happen.
Shout out to Mel Shirts. I tried. That was what she makes. Come up with that.
I'm gonna keep pushing. Shady. I'm going crazy, steady searching for a peace of mind, but no peace in mind. Every single time they asking me how I am doing, I say me, I'm fine. Walk through hell and my feet are fine, but my heart is cold from the dark roads. Hoping due time this Lord of mine to come and shine a light on this dark soul. They say they missing the old me, but the old me, he's dead and gone. I just wanna be left alone. Here's what it is, shit set in stone. Pop a couple perks just to set the tone. Wash them down with the alcohol, then I popped a couple more just to get them gone. If you did me wrong, I ain't mad at y'all. Most of my wounds are self-inflicted. So much I started, I failed to finish. Life is school, I guess hell's detention. I'm about to fail. Did I fail to mention that I keep on cooking up in hell's kitchen? Praying that I see heaven's gates. Can't accept another failed mission, cause I know I'm destined to see better days. Say I'm chosen, that's hard to believe, cause all of my life they picked me last. I stayed up hoping, heart on sleeve, cause all my life I just gave them Chad. Sitting on the floor of this bathroom with a fifth of crown and a pill bottle. Mental bills are past due, but I don't let them out, they still bottled. I'm hurting.
Bro. I gotta say this, bro. I was dancing on that second verse, bro. I was dancing.
Oh, man.
I was dancing on there, bro.
That touches the soul right there. That touches the soul for real.
I love the part I love about that again. I don't know what it is, bro. Like all three of these songs, I'm not saying the first verses are not dope, but like I feel like the second verse in each of these three songs we covered tonight are three of my best verses, and I don't know why it's the second one. I guess it's because you're trying to top that first one.
That first one, you're laying the groundwork, telling your story.
Then the second one's when you start dunking on them motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I got to run that back.
Yeah, bro.
This dark soul, they say they missing the old me, but the old me, he's dead and gone. I just wanna be left alone. Here's what it is, shit set in stone. Pop a couple perks just to set the tone. Wash them down with the alcohol, then I popped a couple more just to get them gone. If you did me wrong, I ain't mad at y'all. Most of my wounds are self-inflicted. So much I started, I failed to finish. Life is school, I guess hell's detention. I'm about to fail. Did I fail to mention that I keep on cooking up in hell's kitchen? Praying that I see heaven's gates. Can't accept another failed mission, cause I know I'm destined to see better days. Say I'm chosen, that's hard to believe, cause all of my life they picked me last. I stayed up hoping, heart on sleeve, cause all my life I just gave them Chad. Sitting on the floor of this bathroom with a fifth of crown and a pill bottle. Mental bills are past due, but I don't let them out, they still bottled. I'm hurting.
Yo, that is so dope right there.
Yeah, bro. That run where I say, if life is school, I guess hell's detention. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm stuck down here. If you hell, that's what I'm kind of looking at it like, right? So I say, if life is school, I guess hell's detention. I'm about to fail. Did I fail to mention that I keep on cooking up in hell's kitchen? So it's like, I know if I'm saying hell's detention, I know that that's not where I want to be, but I'm still over here cooking up in hell's kitchen. Like I'm still doing wrong. I'm still acting up. I'm still, not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Not, I said, I praying that I see heaven's gates, cooking in hell's kitchen, praying I see heaven's gates. I can't accept another failed mission because I know I'm destined to see better days. So it's like, I'm putting all this pressure on myself. Like, you can't fail again, bro. You've been failing a lot. Like you can't keep failing. You gotta, So again, it goes back to the self-doubt, I don't want to say self-loathing, but just questioning, just doubting yourself, and
Whew.
But yeah, bro.
Well, I do have a little surprise.
Yeah.
This is a very dope track you did. And you were going to break this one down. And I understand why you didn't. But I'm just going to play it. We don't have to break it down. I just want to play Starter Jacket because this is a
we can break that. We can talk about that one too. Yeah, I love that one, bro.
A fire ass track,
bro.
Right here.
So, fun fact about this: shout out Coco. Coco does a lot of production for a lot of guys in country rap, but Coco is one of the co-producers on "Shake Your Tail Feather" by Nelly, "Over and Over" by Nelly and Tim McGraw. Like he's from Missouri. He's done huge records, right?
Now, don't get it mixed up with Coca from the
not Coco, super dope
this
artist.
Coco,
yeah, Coco. So, but he sent me a pack of beats, and then I hear that one. I'm like, bro, I've never rapped on no like Griselda, like boom bap, like stuff like that. And I was like, anyway, I was listening to it, I started figuring out the cadence. I was like, man, I can rap to this. That's why I said I want to do it one take if I, at the beginning of the song. But shout out Coco.
All right, folks. This one, you better strap your boots on for this one.
Is this a music video?
Yeah.
Okay, so fun fact about this: Chance shot this with an iPhone in front of a green wall, and then Squints did all the editing. So
I feel iPhone should give y'all a sponsorship.
Right, dude. Shout out, dude. You know what I mean?
God,
I spend enough money with Apple. Damn it.
Hey, Apple, give Chad on TV a sponsorship. For
man.
Real. He is representing y'all's equipment out here to the fullest.
Not paying me a dime, charging me.
Hell yeah. At least give
What kind of sponsorship is that? It's a reverse sponsorship.
At least daggone give him free daggone cell service.
Yeah. God, that'd be fucking amazing.
Here we go, folks. Starter Jacket.
Yeah, man. Oh, I'm hot about this.
Yeah. If I can do this shit in one take, Coco, I'm done rapping. Chatty. Coco the monster. Let's get it crackin', damn near the fattest, but still he's snapping. I get a track and it's getting waxed, man, that's been established. Play pity pat with this pen and pad and your shit get damaged. In my wonder years, go ask Fred's brother, I've been a savage. I'm dipping, dabbing up in my bag, about to let them have it. The gift of gab, I've been had it and I ain't giving back shit. I got these rappers that hit so pissed they gon' flip their mattress. The sky's the limit, it's 98 and I missed the magic. I'm Ving Rhames to these shit stains, get your shit straight. I bring pain and in this lane, I'm Rick James. Fuck your couch, cause what's a cushion to a brick, man? Team full of sharpshooters, just like Red the Hit, man. Been poppin' since starter jackets, bitch, you just started rapping. This shit so easy to me, that's why I'm the hardest at it. So on my shit that I should come wrapped in a Charmin package. No short stops to the top, but I'm Barry Larkin snapping. Wish bad on me if you want to and watch that karma clap you. I'm number hunting, we aftermath just like Marshall Mathers. I'm so ahead of y'all, I'm about to start walking backwards. The dogs and me are quick to bite, fuck all that barking at you. Pocket full of veggie tails, cabbage patching it. I ain't got no dress clothes, I don't never slack you, bitch. Serial killer track, yeah, I'm a toe tag the bitch. Sip a black bag the bitch, most of y'all can't rap a lick. Just for views and likes, most of y'all would need a bag of dicks. Probably drink a glass of piss, that right there is whack as shit. Y'all was mediocre, then you fell off Colin Kaepernick. Killing shit on wax like I just fucking hit a dab and shit. Hard act to follow, Wayne's verse on steady mobbing. Don't rely on no one, took my own shot. Cheddar bobbed it, y'all wanted some dope shit, so I had to ready rock it. It ain't on me, it's in me, don't need no teleprompters. Manifested greatness, then I went and did the shit. Most of y'all talk to grind, see I really live the shit. Spitting that Pineapple Express, y'all on that Snickle Fritz. Cartoon characters, y'all's idols probably Pickle Rick. Mailbox money, I ain't gotta flip a brick. Every beat I touch is getting cooked like some gefilte fish. Rapping ain't your calling, so why don't y'all go dig a ditch? I ain't falling in the spot if I ain't reaping benefits. Eggs Benedict, bitch, I'm smothered in the sauce. Life is too short, that's why I hustle just to ball. Struggling is all part of the game, bitch, it's humbling. Fumbling, stomach rumbling, losing confidence. Made me who I am today, that's why my money it's tumbling. Catalog is longer than the trunk on Snuffleupagus. Every time I drop a tape, hold your phone with oven mitts. Chatty Mr. Dedicated, bitch, I overdoes this shit. Ugh. Bitch, I overdoes this shit.
Bruh, I intentionally dressed like a
Catalog longer than the trunk on Snuffleupagus. Tap in, bitch.
That Snuffleupagus bar was fucking fire.
Bruh. The fact that I use Snuffleupagus in a rap song, dude, never again it'll be like I'll be able to do it. So I intentionally dressed like a junior pro football coach just to prove this, like, I can dress like this, look like this, and still be fucking
Yo,
Yeah.
this right here is a straight flex track. And if
Yeah,
y'all
dude.
say that Chatty Bobby can't rap, eat a bag of dicks.
Dude. Yeah, dude.
Oh my God. That was
shout
fire
out to
right there,
fucking-
Chad.
Yeah, dude. That was dope,
That-
man.
Look, I'm putting this song in look, put it in the chat. Y'all need to put this in y'all's playlist. For real.
Yeah, man, it was cool to do a track like that, man. It was fun because obviously it was just all bars and it was 3 minutes. So it was like, I haven't done one of those in a while, but like rapping on that beat, bro, I've never rapped on a beat like that. And I'm glad. That's why I was like, I looked at it as like a challenge kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder how I'm going to sound on this. Let me see what I can do. Then I'd write it in my head and then write it and put it in my phone, you know, over a few days or whatever, just kept adding to it. And then I don't know, man. It just kept. Once you get to that, you know, artist, you know, once you get in that groove, it's like an avalanche effect. You know, it just keeps your brain keeps ticking the way it's supposed to, and you're able to keep things moving. But yeah, man, I love that record, dude. I love that record.
I can see why you say that writing bar heavy songs are easy.
Yeah, I love that we had fun with that video, and I was doing comical stuff like for the B-roll and just trying to make light of it. But while in the middle of making light of it, I'm just snapping, you know, like just rapping. So it was dope. And that's one of the ones I was going to use instead of noises, but I just kept that same feel, but I'm glad we got to watch it though. I love that one.
That's a dope ass track. Dope ass track.
Man. Shout out Snuffleupagus.
Papa says he said we need more of that in the genre.
Yeah,
Facts.
bro. I need to get another track like that. I've got some tracks similar to that one. But yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Mel says shout out to Coco for the beat.
Absolutely. Shout out Coco, man. He's super good dude, man. Super talented too. He's got a record that he produced that's going to be on Gray Headed Goat Volume 2. So I'm glad we was able to get another one done together.
Now, what are your plans? What's the distance in between the volumes?
So we're dropping. Yeah, so
68?
yes, sir. So we're dropping we're dropping an album every 60 days. So Gray Headed Goat Volume 1 dropped today, July 26th. Gray Headed Goat 2 will drop September the 20th. And then Gray Headed Goat 3 will drop November 22nd, the week before Thanksgiving. So then they're pretty much already done. So I've been able to, just stockpile songs and move them around. And a lot of really good collabs. Most of the albums are going to be collab heavy. There's still going to be solo tracks here and there, but there's a lot of really cool features on this next one of artists that I've never worked with before, which is super.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
So who you got on volume 2?
Man, so let me pull up the track list here because this is the exclusive. We've got Hard Target, and which
you never worked with him, correct?
No. So a little brief tidbit about Hard Target. I've always liked dude's music. We've never crossed paths. We've never met. We always had we would like a post of each other's over the years, here and there. I always kept up with what he was doing. I think he kept up somewhat with what I did. And I finally get to meet him at the Soul of the South show. And we were it's like we were long lost cousins or something, And he was like, bro, send me some stuff. And he sent me 3 tracks. So we've got 3 songs done together. but one of them will be on this one. So Hard Target, Jam Wayne, me and him have another one called Leaves that's really dope. Joe Tyler, who is killing TikTok right now, bro. Shout out to Joe Tyler. Me and him have a record. He is he's from where I'm from, and he's really climbing the ranks in the country rap genre and doing really well on TikTok and Instagram and stuff. We have a dope song on there. Simple Man. Shout out to Simple Man. We've got a fire record called Whole Pie. That's I want the whole pie, motherfucker, piece of one. That's what I say in the hook. But boy, that boy snapped. Boy, I'm telling you. Look, I'm not the person that ever does this. Okay, I never rewrite verses, bro. If I send a verse off and it's got an open on it, and somebody comes back and they destroy me, one does it every time. O&E does it to me every fucking time. Shout out to one. But I never rewrite them. I almost rewrote my verse to the song after Simple Man sent me his verse back. And I was like, not going to do it. Not going to do it. That's cheating. I sent my verse. He did his, and he shit on me. And that's fine. I want, you know what I mean? But it's dope as fuck, bro. I love it. We got Simple on there. We got Your Boy Dirty.
From Outlaw Nation.
From Outlaw Nation, absolutely. We've actually got 3 tracks in the works, but this one track is going on volume 2. And that dude is talented. That dude's so talented, bro. That dude's so talented. We've got Squint. I got Squints rapping on this one. I got a song with him, King Ego, and Tennessee Grizzly. King Ego and Tennessee Grizzly are also from where I'm from. They're really killing it on TikTok and Instagram too. Ego's got a lot going on. Him and Joe Tyler and all those guys are really making some noise over like in the younger generation, like coming up in the country rap genre. And so that one's really dope. You there?
Yeah.
Okay. It just got quiet on mine. I guess it was everything. Then we got Legacy. I got Legacy on volume 2. Me and him have a really dope track. I have a song with the Sticks. It's my first time working with the Sticks too. And it's similar situation to Target. Cinny sent me 4 tracks.
I remember those.
Yeah, you was there. He sent me 3 when we were in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And then he sent me another one that we're going to do later for some stuff. But I've got a song with the Sticks that's a smash. I think it's going to be a smash hit.
Is it the one with the banjo beat?
No, that one is going to be what we're collabing with. Me and one are going to collab with them too for our collab album.
Okay.
But it's the one, it's sampling that Prince Purple Rain. Bro, I'm telling you, it's called Bad Love. It's him and Joe both snapped on it too, dog. It's really dope. And then the last track on the album is featuring SMG Jimmy. We have a fucking record that's really dope that Jimmy sent me 2 years ago that I forgot I had. And then I was going through my old folders and stuff on my phone. I was like, I forgot about this song Jimmy sent me. So I hit him up and was like, man, you cool? But he's like, hell yeah. So SMG Jimmy will be on the album too. So it's a lot of first time collabs. You know what I'm saying? But I think if y'all like volume 1, volume 2 is equally as fire. So
well, let me ask you this. Is there any possible way that you can convince Squint 615 to come out of retirement and do music full time?
He likes doing music sometimes. He doesn't like. So here's the thing about Squints. Squints never has liked the process of music, meaning.
Yeah, but he can rap his ass off though.
He can. But everything else, the recording process, the writing process, it's just not. He's super talented at rapping, but it's not what he loves to do. He'll come out and do it for me or for me and one or for me and Leroy or whoever, somebody in the camp, but he just don't really want to do it like that. You know what I'm saying? Every now and again, he'll get like a wild hair and he'll want to write. You know, he's been on a couple of me and one's albums and he was on Live Forever. But when he raps, he always snaps. He's never not snapped every time he raps. But it's just not something he wants to do like that. You know what I'm saying? We've talked about it multiple times, and he's just he's found his lane with the podcasting, and now he's doing videos and stuff, and that's what he loves to do. But every now and then he'll come out and snap on something, you know.
I get it, but that's just to me is a waste of talent because he's very, very talented at it.
No, he definitely is, bro. And he may end up down the road. He may end up dropping a little EP or something. You know what I mean? But shout out to him though. He definitely still got it.
So Squinch 615, you listening? The people want you to rapping.
Want you to rap, son? Hell yeah, dude.
And you're also you're working on volume 3 as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you got a pretty busy year this year.
Yeah, man. And me and Warner are fixing to start working on our third collab album. We're calling it Rick and Russell. So volume 1 was Joe and Jerry. Sorry. For Joe Montana, Jerry Rice. Volume 2 was Troy Aikman, Emmett Smith. Volume 3, we're switching to music related, and we're going Rick and Russell for Rick Rubin, Russell Simmons. So we're kind of doing like the dope tandems, you know, as the theme for each album. And one brought that because we had a bunch that we were going through, and it was all sports stuff. And then he was like, bro, what if we did Rick and Russell? I was like, ooh, that's dope. That's really dope, you know? So we were like, okay, cool, that's what we'll do. So that's going to be, we're fixing to start writing. We've already got a couple of songs written for it. We just haven't recorded them. But that one's going to be dope too. But we're starting on that for sure in the midst of all of us doing what we're doing now.
Heck yeah.
So it's a lot of music coming out, man. And this has been really dope, bro. I truly appreciate you doing this for me and supporting and
Heck
sharing.
yeah.
And it helps a lot, man. I have a lot of people that hit me up, you know, on my channel that came from your channel. So I greatly appreciate it all.
Hey, that's what I'm here for. Promote the independent lane. And you also got a show in Tellerville next weekend. Correct?
Go ahead.
Tellerville next weekend.
Sorry, I lost you. What you say?
I said you also performing next weekend in Tellerville, Illinois.
Yes, I'll be performing on Friday. We'll be there all 3 days. We're going to have the podcast there, doing podcast episodes. We're going to be shooting. We're going to have multiple people from Show and Proof shooting Chat Arms TV content. And I'm performing on Friday. I perform the same day as Jam and Bubba Sparks and Adam. And then Leroy performs Saturday, same day as Church, Broadnax. But yeah, man, we'll be there all 3 days, getting a lot of content, and I will super excited. I got booked to perform, man. That was the goal for this year or the next time they did one. Cause last year they did just country. They didn't do country rap or rap. But that was my goal. Like, you know, like next year, my goal is to get booked as an artist to perform, at the Soul of the South or something, you know what I mean? So that, and hopefully get booked on some Outlaw Nation stuff maybe one day. That'd be dope.
Heck
too.
yeah.
You know,
I got a feeling Ohio show might be up your alley.
hell yeah, dude. Oh, and I'm hyped too. This will be probably volume 3 time frame, but me and Corey are working on one too.
No, really?
Oh yeah, dude. We already got the beat, which is getting timing it to where she's, you know, freed up and we're freed up. Because we want to do an updated like video with her talking about everything since the last one. And then you know, do some music. So I'm excited about that one. That clip she posted of her and New Breed stuff that shit sounds really dope.
Mm-hmm.
She posted on socials and stuff. I can't wait to hear what they got going, man. I know she was up there working with them last weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be a big, big song.
Oh yeah, man. I'm happy for her, man. And she's just somebody that I didn't know anything about. And then Mel found her on TikTok, and her and Mel are like really close friends now. But Mel found her and was like, we have to find out more about her.
Well, the funny thing is, Beverly Howard
Mm-hmm.
told New Breed about her a year ago.
Oh wow!
And New Breed, being New Breed, you know, he was so busy and everything that was going on in his life, he just, okay.
Yeah.
And then this last Ohio show that we were at, she was performing with City Chief.
Mm-hmm.
And he was sitting in his Jeep, and I was down there. And he's like, he rolled his window down. He's like, yo, who's that on stage? I said, some female named Corey. So he called Beverly. He's like, who's that on stage? He said, that's Corey. I told her about her a year ago. He's like, that's it. That's the voice right there. So
Yeah.
that's when they determined they were going to try to snatch her up, and they did.
No, that's awesome, man. I'm super happy for her, and I
And
know
I
that
think she's going to be a great fit for him. Like, for
I think
real.
so, 100%. I think so, 100%. She's unbelievably talented. She's a super great person. She's funny. She's got a great personality. She's really sweet. She's super talented, and I think she'll fit in great with all those guys and gals over there at Outlaw Nation for sure. I think it's a good fit for everybody with her.
If y'all have any questions for Chad Arms, put them in the chat. Don't forget, tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central
Hell yeah.
on this channel right here, I will be doing a complete album review of The Gray Headed Goat.
Yep.
So make sure y'all come by that and go to iTunes or wherever you get all your streaming platforms, music, download music,
Yeah.
Amazon, iTunes, whatever, and get The Gray Headed Goat Volume 1.
Hell yeah, dude. I appreciate it. I'll definitely be tuning in tomorrow too, man. For sure. I'm excited about that, dude.
So, at Chad, what artists would you like to work with if you had the opportunity? I know you do a lot of features, but if you can hop on one track, who would you prefer the big dog to be?
Ooh. Well, it's kind of a loaded question in the sense of, are we talking like somebody that's attainable or just dream collab? Because if it's somebody that's attainable, you know what I'm saying? If it's just a dream collab, then man, that's a good question. I mean, if it was a dream collab that I could ever collab with, dead, alive, whoever, it would be Pimp C. He's my favorite rapper of all time. He wasn't just a rapper. I mean, he sang, made beats, all that. But Pimp C would be my dream collab because he's my favorite artist ever, right? Okay, anyone done it? Yeah, Pimp C for sure. But attainable, somebody that I haven't worked with that I'd like to work with, Jesse Howard, absolutely Jesse Howard. I mean, Breed and Jesse, basically, both of them. But another one that I really a huge fan of, never crossed paths with him, spoke to him a couple times on Instagram or Facebook. Ritz would be a great one I'd love to work with. Ritz is super fire.
Yeah, he's a chopper for sure.
Yeah, so shout out Ritz. But I'd say New Breed and Jesse, and then as far as artists, attainable artists that I haven't worked with, and man, yeah, I'd say Ritz probably.
Michael Craven said, Chad, what artist influenced you the most to become an artist or be around music?
Artists, so growing up, I listened to nothing but country music until I was probably 13. I mean, obviously, whatever rap played on the main radio or whatever. But I would say Bone Thugs and Harmony is what made me love rap music. I had heard rap music like the Tag Team, Whoop There It Is, that kind of Vanilla Ice, all that stuff. But when I heard Bone Thugs and Harmony rap Crossroads, I was like, what is this? Because I was just listening. I was a kid. I didn't know. That's what made me start loving rap music. So then I started listening to all fast rap, right? And this is before I wanted to write or anything. But when I found out who Bubba Sparks was, that's what made me want to start being a rapper.
Really?
I
Bubba
performed.
Sparks?
Yeah, bro. So full circle moment. I told about it on the pod. When we were at Soul of the South and I was filming Bubba Sparks perform Ugly, right? 22 years ago, I performed Ugly at my high school talent show, right? Nobody did rap songs at my talent show, bro. They drove tractors to school during Spirit Week. Like, we're in the country. Everybody would just come up and sing Tim McGraw, Don't Take the Girl or some shit. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody rapping, no. So I rapped Bubba Sparks Ugly, and it was, I mean, it's cringe. I got to get Squinch the footage so we can get it on Chat Room TV. It's on some DVD, ancient shit. But it was such a full circle moment Because I was like, bro, 20. And Bubba knows that I did that. We joke about it and stuff. But it was just cool. Like, I was performing this dude's song at a talent show in my high school. And 22 years later, I'm filming him perform it live in front of a few thousand people. You know what I'm saying? It was just dope, bro. It was dope to it was kind of just experience that like full. It's almost like a full circle.
Like a circle of life, complete
Yeah,
circle.
but Bubba Sparks for sure is what made me want to start writing raps.
Okay. Stand on Bizman said, Chad, how was it hanging out with Jelly last week since it's a different Jelly?
Oh man, it was just like it always is. Just hanging out with my buddy. I mean, it's just insane. He's at an insane level of celebrity now. I mean, we literally when we got off the exit, we got a full police escort to the venue, got out of the vehicle, and then he went on stage in like 30 minutes and performed in front of 22,000 people. And then we got right in the car. They escorted us right in the car, and they escorted us out because it was a festival. So it was a lot of people, and it was just wild, bro. It's wild to see. Like, we were talking about it in the car ride on the way over there, and he was talking to us about all of it, and he's like, man, it's like a simulation. I was like, I could imagine, you know, but he's just the same Jelly, you know, that he always is.
Will J said, Chad, what was your top 3 favorite Nashville rappers outside of Jelly?
City Paper.
Chad Arms, ONE, and Squints 1-5.
There you go. Hell yeah. I'd say if Jelly's out of it, the favorite ones I listen to the most would be Starlito, City Paper, and I'm not going to name any of my Show and Prove homies because that's a given. I'd say Pistol, probably. Pistol's a legend. I mean, as far as, you know, Nashville rap, but Big Pistol, and he gave me flowers today on Instagram, which made my day. This dude's a legend in Nashville, bro. And he's like, man, I've been sleeping on you, but I can't lie. You and Janewayne some rapping ass motherfuckers. Fun fact, that's how I found out about Janewayne was by Pistol, who was a legendary rapper in Nashville, was signed to Ruthless Records in the mid-'90s with Eazy-E and all that. He shared Janewayne. The first video that ever came out. That's how I found out about who that was. Him and Lex, my buddy Lex, both shared it. But yeah, I'd say Pistol, Starlito, and Paper. Nashville rappers.
Chance said, I want to see a reaction video, but
oh God, bro, dude, I'm wearing a Greenbrier Bobcat. So our green and gray was our colors. I'm wearing like a stocking cap. Then I'm wearing a gray sweatsuit, dude. It's like what they provided the guys that play basketball. That's what I was wearing. I had them hype though, dude. It's cringe as hell, but I had them hype, dude. They were standing up, dude. It was so funny. My football coaches hated me after that, dude. They thought I was just embarrassing the team, but it was my senior year, so I didn't care if they hated it. You know what I mean? I didn't care if they didn't like it. Like, I was fixing to be gone anyway.
Exactly.
But salute to Bubba K, dog.
Matthew Lambert, member of 18 months of TripleT family, said, much love to Worm, much respect to TripleT and Chad. Appreciate that, Matthew.
Hell yeah, man. Shout out to Matthew for being a member for 18 months. That's dope.
All right. Stand on Bizman said, Chad, what got you into feeling and helping everyone else out in the process of getting started in the rap game? Seriously.
So, man, when I started rapping, it was me and a couple of my buddies from high school. And then we kept doing it for a couple of years. And a couple of my other buddies came along, you know, and then we had a group and all that stuff. And I started Show and Prove in 2006, February 2006. And it was me and my buddy Brandon E., who is a co-host on my movie podcast, one of my best friends still to this day. Well, we started doing Show and Prove. And I always was one that was helping out my buddies when we were doing stuff. It's just kind of the role that I always took on because I love doing that. I love, you know, my thing was if it ain't just going to be me, we're all going to try to win together. And sometimes can't everybody go? And, you know, and I get that. And some people don't have the same hunger and goals and things like that as you, and that's completely fine. So there'd be times where people wasn't doing as consistently as me, and then along the years it just kept staying that way. And man, in 2009 I got that camera, and Jelly got out of jail at the end of '08. We bought a camera. I bought a camera at Best Buy with a credit card that I had no business having. I was fucking 20 years old. I was not responsible with money. I was on a temporary layoff at a work factory job I had, and we had time. I went and got a camera. We started shooting content. We started a YouTube channel, and that's where that started. With it, kind of just was a thing. I was always infatuated with behind the scenes stuff. I'm a big movie fan, but I love watching documentaries and interviews with the actors and the directors and just the behind the scenes stuff in sports, all that. It's always been something I've loved to do. So that's what I think wanted me to start filming, But that was like not my buddy BJ that I did music with. He was doing it 2 years before I was on the DV tapes. He filmed footage all the time. But that's how that started, man. And then it kind of just grew from there.
Chance said, this was a fun live. I'm about to watch a movie with the wife. Show Triple T and Chad some love on their channels and go check out the Gray Headed Goat for sure. Appreciate that.
Shout out Swiss Army Knife. Appreciate you, Chance.
Let's see what's going on. Chatty Bobby and Triple T. Let's see.
Oh, this is dope, bro. I appreciate it.
What's your question, Backwoods? Backwoods says, what would be your dream car?
Oh man, I don't really care a lot about cars like that, but let me man, I'd probably say a 6'4" Impala. Or I love them, man, like a baby blue one or something really cool. But I'm just not, cars to me have always been something that just gets me from one point to the other. But if I could just pick my dream car, it'd probably be something really cool looking like that. Maybe West Coast Customs, trick it out or something. That'd be pretty cool. I've always loved the 6'4" Impalas. A lot of that's probably from watching old Death Row videos back in the day. You know what I mean? Snoop and Dre and all them guys. But that's probably would be my favorite one. My dream car.
TJ Sanders says, do you hope to work towards being strictly artists and not so much interviewing? Or do you always plan to do both?
No, that's absolutely what's happening, TJ. We're fixing to just strictly I'm not going to say I'm going to stop doing interviews because I'm not going to stop them completely, but I'm not going to be doing interviews near as much as I have been because I'm going to be focused on this first and foremost because this is my passion. We'll still have them occasionally on the channel, you know what I mean? But that we're focusing heavy on the music for sure.
Hey, Chad, what's your opinion of Jam Wayne? How was it hanging with him at Coondog? I love the stories.
Oh man! Shout out to Jam. Shout out to Lee. Shout out to Coondog. That's his buddy Coondog, his best friend. Jam he's like my brother now, bro. Like we talk weekly. I mean that was a situation, man. That dude is 100 as they get, bro. He is super kind-hearted, super would give you the shirt off his back, but that's also a dude that, without even knowing for sure, I can tell that dude's been through a lot in his life, and that dude has been, he's been through a lot. But that dude is an amazing person, man. I consider that dude like family. I mean, he thinks the same with me. Like, he's a really good person, man, and I'm glad to see him being able to do what he's able to do. The crazy thing was, me and Jelly were on the way to the show. Jelly's talking to me about Jam. I was telling him kind of how things started or whatever. We get to the show in Bama. Jam Wayne's in the crowd as just a fan watching it with his daughter. His daughter's in town and some friends and stuff. Jelly calls Jam Wayne out and is like, recognizes who he is, gets Jam and his family backstage, and then they find us and take us to the front of the house. And it was super dope. So Jam, he didn't get to meet Jelly, but Jelly talked to him and like called him out. 22,000 people. He saw Jam vibing and shit. It was dope, bro. We got to kick it with Jam Wayne up there, and that was dope. You know what I mean?
Heck yeah.
It was cool. But yeah, he's the fucking shit, dog.
Will Jason TripleT, what's your favorite feature from Chad's? My favorite feature is him and O&E and Lil White. We ain't playing.
Oh yeah,
That's my favorite song.
Punk's gonna be hype on stage, bro.
We ain't playing.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck, we ain't
Shout
playing.
out Lil White.
Stand on Business Man said, Chad, since you like fire hats, like myself, what's your favorite style of hats?
Oh,
Fitted
bro,
or snapback?
bro, I rock nothing but fitteds because my head's too big for a snapback. It has to stay on the last snap, and that motherfucker's struggling. When I put a snapback on, that motherfucker's begging to be let out the back door, bro. So I don't even. And the snapbacks are so much more fire than the fitteds usually. But I
What
can't wear
size
them,
hat
bro.
do you wear?
Size 8, bro. Watermelon is what size hat I wear.
So
That's where
you've
all
been
these rhymes are at, dude. This big
look,
ass fucking
you've been
melon.
around me. What size hat do you think I wear?
7 3/4 probably.
6 and 7/8.
What?
Yeah.
You don't look like you have that small of a pause. You don't look like.
I'm being dead serious. Where's my head?
So you probably can. Your snapbacks probably you can use all the buttons up.
Yeah. Now it
What's
depends
that
on
like?
how long my hair is. Right now, I gotta open it up to one. But if I have shade side, on the sides, yeah, it's 6 and 7/8.
Oh wow, bro.
That was my headgear size in the military, 6 and 7/8.
Yeah, bro. I've got such a big ass head, dude. When I was in junior pro, 11, 12-year-old football, I had to go to buy my helmet from the high school. The high school had to provide me a helmet when I was
Wow.
11 and 12, bro. I wasn't playing, dude.
That's crazy.
Wasn't nothing in there but a bunch of useless baseball knowledge back then. Oh, I didn't retain anything else.
All right.
Hell yeah, dude.
One more question.
Yeah.
Chad, that's what I am saying all that fire hats are snapbacks. Why
Bro,
though?
I know it's heartbreaking when I go in. Me and Mel just went in the lids like last week. Some of the most fire fucking Grizzlies hats, because I'm a Tennessee guy, so Memphis. But, bro, all of them snapbacks. I keep turning, you turn the hat around, you're like, come on, please be a fitted. Nope. All of them snap. I'm just gonna start wearing them with the brains blown out in the back. Just rock it like that with the little snap things flapping in the breeze.
Well, if you go with a high and tight haircut, you can wear a snapback.
That, bro, it's as high and tight as it's gonna get. I'm a 1 on the side and a 1.5 on top. It's just all fucking skull and squishy scalp up here, dude.
Billy McGee said, "Did you play offensive lineman?
I was a center.
Center?
I played football from when I was 5 until I graduated high school as a senior, and I was a center the entire time. Yeah, I played center.
Wow.
Yeah, man, that shit was I probably got CTE. I'm sure that definitely. I'm sure that has something to do with my brain fart sometimes.
Will J said, "Will you ever rock a curve hat?"
I guess if it's fitted, I don't know.
I don't know what a curved hat is.
Yeah, the next one like the bill. I mean, some of them low profile new era fitteds are fucking. They're too tight.
I ain't gonna lie though, I miss the old Kango hats.
Mm-hmm.
Kango hats were fire.
Shout out to Kango. Shout out to Jabodes jeans. Never could afford those, but I used to think they were the coolest pants ever. I could never get them, and by the time I could afford them, they wasn't in style anymore. So
Shit, I like the parachute pants back in the day.
all them hammer joints, dude. Fucking
No. The parachute pants where they were made out of polyester and had all those zippers that breakdancers used to wear.
Yeah.
Fun fact is, when you go roller skating, if you wipe out, they will burn on a roller rink.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I was one of them ones that every time there were skate parties, your boy was over there hugging the wall, dude. I couldn't stand up on skates. I played the shit out of fucking NBA Jam and shit on the arcade. But no, I wasn't no skater, dude. I wish I was.
Staying on business. Up Church just dropped title number 5. Okay.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, you got anything, Chad?
Man, I just want to say I appreciate you, Unc. I appreciate everybody in the chat. I appreciate everybody that supported the album, supports Shat Arms TV and Show and Prove, and everybody supports Triple T. Man, I'm forever grateful for what y'all do for us, man. For what you do, for what the fans do, and
Well, here's a little fun fact that people may not know. I've been a big fan of Chad Arms TV for a very long time.
oh, really?
I've been trying to get him on this channel back in 2021. Just
Really?
could never get it done. Um,
Well, damn,
it,
bro, I didn't even know that.
it's funny how, but everything happens for a reason. I wouldn't, I wasn't ready to have you here because I was still new at the game, if you know what I
Right?
mean.
No, yeah, for sure.
Um, but like Mel said, we're running the same circles. We've seen each other at the shows, and it just so happened this past Redneck Rave, we passed each other in passing,
Yep.
and then the last 4 months, but everything happens for a reason. And
No, for sure, man.
I'm so grateful and thankful the way that it happened
Mm-hmm.
because I don't think we would be as close as we are today if we had met back in 2021.
Right. No, for sure, man. And that's dope, man. I salute to you. I didn't know that, man. So that's cool.
So
That's
this is
dope,
a
man.
big honor and a privilege for me to do this
Oh yeah,
tonight
dude. Well, it's a
because
privilege for me to be up here, man.
this has been like one of my biggest goals to get done on YouTube is to get Chad Arms on my channel. So
well, hell
I
yeah, huh?
succeeded.
That's what's up, man. Well, I appreciate it, dude, for sure.
So
I'm
y'all go
excited about tomorrow.
check out the Gray Headed Goat Volume 1. Don't forget tomorrow we're doing that complete album review of the album at 8 p.m. Central. Hope y'all come by to check that out. I'm Triple T. This is the Gray Headed Goat of the rap game. And listen, I don't promote violence, but I wish one of you rappers would diss him so he
Oh,
can
please don't, dude.
so he can end your career because he
No,
got bars on bars on bars.
man, I come in peace, man. I come in peace. I love everybody, man. I love you, Triple T. Appreciate you, Bubba.
And I love you too, Chad. All right, folks, y'all know the deal. Stay strong, stay safe, stay blessed. We'll see you on the next one of the breakdown. Y'all have a great night, folks.